Okay, I'm back again at it. This is my, I believe, third, I think third Tomb Raider, or might be fourth Tomb Raider, Rise of the Tomb Raider, Xbox One S upscaled version. And I did calibrate my TV settings through Xbox One S, and I recommend highly that you calibrate your TV through Xbox One S settings because Xbox One S knows exactly what your TV will need in order for your game to look good. But here, let's explore a little bit. Let's just come here and let's just do some exploration here. And by the way, I am running this on the Upscale 2160p. You know, there it is, just to show you. I don't know, do I have to really, prove that anymore? For those of you who watch my videos know that that this is upscaled. But you know how people are these days. They want proof for everything these days. And I think I mentioned this already. Tomb Raider, it's right out there with Forza series, Gears of War Ultimate, Halo 5, Forza Horizon 3. These are all the games that I'm naming. Madden 17, FIFA 17. These are all the games that look good on Upscale. And my whole purpose of this channel is when I originally, a month ago, well, it's almost a month, when I originally bought Xbox One S, I wanted to do a test because I didn't see that many people doing the upscaling test. I was like, hey man, no one's doing it. Let me try and do it. So I started doing it, and I told everyone the main purpose of me doing these upscale tests. I'm not about HDR, that'll come later. I'm mainly just about upscaling, just to see how well do these games upscale on this console. And that was my whole purpose of doing this channel, is the upscaling. But some people turned it into something different. They painted me, they labeled me into some other things, which I'm not going to get into that whole nonsense. But that's what I do here, man. I test things. I record with 4K camera, and I try to give you my thoughts and what I see and how I feel. By the way, this version that I bought is the ultimate version, and that's why I have all this extra goodies and costumes and whatnot. Now, is the upscaling gonna look really better than native 4K on a PC? Of course not. This game on a native 4K PC, it blows this away. But for a console, this is pretty good. Remember, guys, we're talking about consoles. No one should compare PC to a console because it's stupid. Really, it's like me comparing Bugatti to a Fiat or Prius. You know what I mean? Oh, that was a nasty jump. Now, what about the graphics? What about the graphics in this game? Again, they're nice, but you have to remember Xbox One, graphically, it's not that powerful. It can handle graphics like at DirectX 11 at medium settings, which is still pretty good for a console, but the textures are kind of like, they're not sharp, they're not, they're kind of flat. They're medium settings textures. Now, PlayStation 4 version obviously is going to look a little bit better because it has that 8 gigabytes of GDDR5 that can help the resolution and textures. When I say resolution, I mean the compression of textures will look much higher than on this Xbox One, 8 gigabyte DDR3. DDR3, I think. DDR3? Yeah, DDR3. Let's go inside a cave. Let's do this. Too bad I don't have any flashlights, do I? But all in all, this is a good upscale. Like clearly right here, when she turns on the lights, you clearly can see that the upscale pops up a little bit better. But remember, you guys have to calibrate. I mean, I don't know how much I can stress that. You know what's funny? Like that strobe light, it's right. It's like looks like a dildo. It looks like a Star Wars, doesn't it? It looks like a Star Wars lightsaber. But look at her costume, man. This is some badass costumes that I got. Look at that uniform. And when PlayStation 4 Pro comes out, I will do the same thing that I did with the Xbox One S. The only reason I'm doing Xbox One S because the Xbox One S is the only one that's upscaling the games. Soon as PlayStation 4 Pro rolls out November 10th, you can bet on it. I'll be testing and comparing and testing the upscale on the PlayStation 4 Pro. But for now, I mean, look, this is pretty good for an upscale game, and it is upscaled. Here you go. I know people want the proof. You know, no matter what I do, man, people want the proof, and I get it. I understand. You want the proof. You probably just clicked on my channel. You don't know. You have no idea about my videos or anything about me, and you're like quick to jump to conclusion, write a comment. But here, before you write that comment, just remember, it is upscaled. And also another thing I want to point out to people is, I am not a guru guy, as some other people like to claim themselves to be, nor did I ever claim to be anything. I just simply do tests, okay? I'm not claiming that I have a super high-end TV because I don't. I do have a 4K TV. It's not HDR. It doesn't support HDR, but it does have full array of LEDs. It had some other features that are pretty cool, like zero latency. Visios, the reason why Visios are good for gaming because they have that zero latency. And I have my zero latency turned on, okay? While some other TVs, they seem to have that issue and that problem. Let's dive in a little bit. Come on, dive in, let's go. This actually looks pretty cool. Now this is for you guys. Remember, I'm doing this for you. That booty shot, that's for you guys. Okay? I need to get out of here quick. Come on, come on, come on. Get up, get up. Nice. And even here, you guys can see clearly the reflection of the light and everything. And this is calibrated. Look at her hair, for example, the reflection on her hair. Why is calibration important? Because, okay, you see how everything is dark in the distance? That's in real life. In real life, the things, the objects in the distance, in dynamic, they have to be darker. They cannot be brighter. That's why they call it dynamic. And that's why they have their name, dynamic range. But on the real high dynamic range, you got more color spectrum, you know, meaning the color ratio is going to be higher bits, and therefore the contrast is going to be higher bits, you know, than on this game. But here I am, even without HDR, and I'm calibrating. This TV has a full array of LEDs, man, and it looks good. So hopefully, you know, this kind of helps you guys. Remember, I'm doing this as a test. I just want to do tests. And you guys make a decision. You guys decide. It's not my job to decide. I can just tell you how I feel. You guys watch this video and you make up your own judgment. That's it. That's all there is to it. All right?